Hello YouTube land, it's me, the Duke, again. Not too long ago, as you might remember, I said I'm going to be putting out videos every 2 weeks. Well, I've been told by a friend and a couple other friends that that's a bad idea and I should put them out every week. So I've decided to go with that. I'm putting out another game review today, except today's not going to be about a DS game or Pokemon. Today's about Fallout. Fallout 4. I love this game. Anyways, sorry about that. This game is really fun. I've never actually played up Fallout until this, so yeah, I'm actually not personally into shooters. I never have been. I'm not a big Call of Duty or Halo fan. I'm sorry for anyone who does. I'm not saying no bad genre, I'm just saying I can't personally get into it. But this was the first ever game of shooting that I really got into. Granted, I didn't actually go with the shooting class. I went for melee at first, and that was really fun. I was really surprised. As you can see and probably know from yourself, this game is made by Bethesda. The same company who made such classics as Oblivion, and Skyrim, and Elder Scrolls Online. Like I said, this is the first shooter that I've ever played. And I heard that Fallout 3 and all that was made by Bethesda too, but well, actually from Fallout 3 I think. Anyways, because they bought the rights from another company. Cool! Anyways, I was really hesitant to get this game. I mean, everyone was saying, oh, it's just like Skyrim, except guns! I'm like, so what, you shoot a dragon out of the sky with an AK? Actually, that kind of sounds fun. But no. It's similar to Skyrim. It definitely has a very similar feel. It's open world, just like Skyrim and Oblivion, but it's definitely a good mile off. Whereas Oblivion lives in a medieval world where armor and swords are your weapons of choice. And an armor, of course. Shh, don't question me. It's kind of like that, but way different. I'm sorry, I can't say it's kind of like that. That's a lie. I'm sorry, YouTube line for lying. Anyways, basically, instead of being in a medieval world off in some distant planet, you're in America! Actually, in this one specifically, I think you're in Wisconsin? Something. Anyways, wherever Boston is, because I don't know where that is because I failed geography, because don't judge me. Anyways, what happened is in the year 2027, I think? 2077? I don't know. I do not know the years of this. Basically, the world had evolved to a point where, see this? This is called this is a power armor helmet. Power armor is one of the greatest things the military created. Basically, it's just like it says. It's a big suit of hulking armor that increases physical ability and grants you protection. It also allows you to carry more, and yada yada yada. It actually does that in the game too. It provides protection and it makes you carry more, and it's overall useful. You can add a lot of mods to it. It's really fun. Anyways, and basically due to all that, and I don't know why that happened, but eventually the world was bombed. A lot of people got away to these things called, anyways, they got away to vaults being built underground and such like that. They were meant to protect people from the vaults, however, from the explosions. However, the selection process was rather strict. Not everyone was allowed in. However, though, in this game, you were one of the lucky few. You play as either a man or a woman, and the man was previously in the military and the woman was married to the guy in the military, or if you pick a woman in the military, I don't know. I've never picked a woman. I've never picked a woman in a video game. I don't know why many people do. If they're dudes, I mean, pick a dude. I mean, if you do that, okay, just, I try to make my character either look like me or like a character I like from a TV show. Basically, what happened is you're just enjoying your life with your wife and your robot butler. You have a robot butler? How awesome is that? And your young son, Sean, when the bombs go off. You're taken down to about 111. 111. Sorry, I must. And while there, you're put into a cryogenic vault. Halfway through your cryogenic, or, well, some point into your cryogenic freeze, you wake up to find that two people have opened up your wife's pod where she's holding your son Sean. They then take your son and shoot her in the face. Sorry, I feel like I'm giving away a lot of spoilers at the beginning. Don't worry, I'm not gonna give away the whole storyline. I'm just giving away the beginning. Ignore that. Anyways, and it's just kind of, your baby get kidnapped, and you wake up and you gotta go find him in this post-apocalyptic world. Some humans have turned mutated. They're either ghouls or feral ghouls. Ghouls are people who just look kind of melted, but feral ghouls are people whose brains have disintegrated, more or less, turned into goo. And now they're monsters. So one of the things you find. Even some of those basic creatures have mutated into some terrifying stuff. The average roach has turned into a rat roach. Get it? Rat radiation. And now it's huge. And they actually vary in size, which is kind of neat. Flies have turned into giant bloat flies, mosquitoes, blood wings, and so on and so forth. However, though, one of the by far most terrifying creatures in this game is known as the Death Claw. The Death Claw is big, it is scary, it kind of looks like a wingless dragon, except it will fuck your face up, not from the sky, but from in front of your face. The first time you ever fight Death Claw is relatively easy, but after that, it becomes terrifying. It is such a feat to do that whenever you do it, you're like, yeah, America! Anyways, and it's just a really fun game. Overall, the game is relatively simple to grasp, but there's always more to learn. The storyline, I'm not gonna lie, is a little short for my taste, and after the storyline, I feel like there's not much else to do. There's not too much replay value unless you get the DLC, which at the moment they have 4 DLC: the Contraptions Workshop, Wasteland Workshop, Automatron, which is where you build and destroy robots and fight a guy named the Mechanist, and Far Harbor, where you go out to an island and investigate. There's a whole plethora of monsters out in the island, and that's really fun actually. The game overall, I would have to give it at least 4.5 stars out of 5. My only complaints, again, is the fact that the game doesn't have too strong of a replay value. I mean, there are 3 ways to go about the ending. Sorry, that's not a spoiler though. That just makes you want to play more. But after you've gone through those like 3, maybe 4, I'm not sure, ways, it gets kind of dull. There's not much to do after that. And once you beat the storyline, it's just pretty much over. There's 1 or 2 pretty satisfying storylines left. It's just really disappointing. Basically, and there are 4 organizations out there. Like I said, you get 3 or 4 endings, I'm not sure. There's the Minutemen. Yes, like the old style Minutemen. They protect the Commonwealth, which is what they call where they are, I guess. I don't know if that's actually what they call it now, or if that's just some random word they came up with, I don't know. Or if it's a term for, I don't know. Anyways, and then there's a railroad. Well, before I explain the railroad, I should probably explain the Institute, another organization. What the Institute does, or at least what you hear they do, is they take people and then they make robotic copies of them known as synths. Now, that sounds pretty fucking evil, if you ask me. Now, the railroad, what they do is, synths actually grow feelings and emotions. That's what the railroad believes, and they believe that they should be free from this institute who just treat them like slaves. Yeah, I get it, railroad, slaves, yeah. Anywho, and they try to save them and take them out of the Commonwealth so that they can live a rich, fulfilling life. And finally, there's the Brotherhood of Steel. The Brotherhood of Steel. They wear power armor and blow shit up. They hate anything that isn't human, including synths, ghouls, and another monster I didn't tell you about, super mutants. I don't know what the fuck they came from, but they're scary. They're big, they're green, they hold weapons, and sometimes they throw rocket launchers and mini nuke and shit. Overall, the game's really fun, but like I said, once you've beaten it, the 3 times, it's not much else to do. Don't get me wrong, you can get pretty immersed into the game. And just recently, they added mods for the Xbox One version. I personally have not played any of the mods. Some of them look really good. Some of them look like they're just trying to add on to the story and add more content, and that sounds really fun. But some mods are just ridiculous. Like, some of them just give you like infinite power or anything like that, and I feel like it's no fun in a game if you just get whatever you want just considering your... And that's not fun. That's not cool. Alright, well, the Duke, signing out.